Welcome to the Gorilla 5 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to update your copy of Gorilla to the latest version. For this video, I'm going to update version 5.00 to 5.01, but the procedures here will be the same for updating to a later version. There are two ways to update your copy of Gorilla to the latest version, and I'm going to show you both ways. The first way is to use the Gorilla Updater. Use this method if you have multiple schedules and or budgets and want to transfer those schedules and budgets to the new version. The second way is to install the full installer, which will place a new version of Gorilla in your Gorilla 5 folder. Use this method if you do not have any schedules or budgets that you need to transfer from your old version of Gorilla. Although if you want to later, you can always load a schedule or a budget from that earlier version. I'm going to explain how to use the updater first. Go to www.junglesoftware.com and from the support menu, select Downloads. Scroll down a little until you see Software Updates for recent versions. Here you will find the latest updater for Gorilla. In this instance, Gorilla 5.0 update to 5.01. Go ahead and download the installer for your operating system. Place the installer in a location on your hard drive so you will be able to find it easily. For instance, your desktop. Hide or close your browser. On your desktop, or wherever you downloaded the installer, you will see a compressed file. I'm on a Macintosh right now, and the file name will be gux501.zip. The last three numbers here are 501, which stands for version 5.0.1. If you are on Windows, the name of the file will be guw501.exe. Double-click the compressed zip file to uncompress it. If you are on Windows, there's no need to uncompress the file. The Windows file is a .exe file. Double-click the installer. Make sure the title reads, Welcome to the Gorilla 5.01 or later version Updater Installer, if you are updating on a Mac. Or, Welcome to the Gorilla 5.0.1 Setup Program. This program will update Gorilla 5.x to Gorilla 5.0.1 on your computer, if you are on Windows. Proceed to install the updater by clicking Continue or Next and by following all the instructions on the screen. When this part is finished, a Gorilla 5 updater screen will appear. As the warning says, close all other windows. This is important. A lot goes on and you will need to see everything on your screen, so quit other programs or close all windows before proceeding. Now click the Continue button. As per the instructions on the screen, you're going to locate your existing Gorilla 5.0.0 folder, which is inside your Gorilla 5 folder. If you are on a Mac, the Gorilla 5 folder is in your Applications folder. Okay, so let's find it. In the Applications folder, scroll down until you see the Gorilla 5 folder. Select it. Then select the Gorilla 5.0.0 folder. Now the version number will be different if you are updating from a different version. As mentioned before, for this video I'm updating 5.0.0 to 5.0.1. If you are on Windows, the Gorilla 5 folder is on your C drive. After you select the correct folder, select Choose. Next, you will see the Preparing Files for Upgrade dialog. This will take a minute or two. When this disappears, you will see the Gorilla Updater screen with an Update button on it. If you do not see this screen, move all windows out of the way because chances are it's behind a window. Okay, now click the Update button. You will see the modules update with a % display. Depending on how many projects you have and how large the projects are, which can contain graphics of locations, headshots, etc., this process can take a while. When complete, Gorilla 5.01 will be fully installed, and all your schedules and budgets are transferred from the previous version. If you do not have any schedules or budgets, you can upgrade Gorilla to the latest version using the full installer. Go to www.junglesoftware.com and from the support menu, select Downloads. The first installer you'll see will be the full installer of the latest version of Gorilla. In this instance, it is version 5.0.1. Go ahead and download the installer for your operating system. In order to download the full installer, you need to fill out the form on the screen. Enter your name and email address, and then select the proper platform for the download and click the Submit button. Make sure you save the file to your hard drive. Place the installer in a location on your hard drive so you'll be able to find it easily, for instance, your desktop. Find the new installer for version 5.01, which I saved on my desktop. Double-click the zipped file to expand it. This will place the installed Gorilla package on your desktop. Double-click the installer. Make sure the title reads, Welcome to the Gorilla 5.0.1 installer, or of course, the latest version. Proceed to install Gorilla by clicking Continue and following all the prompts. This only takes a minute or two. When finished, notice that a Gorilla 5.0.1 folder was installed inside your existing Gorilla 5 folder, right next to the Gorilla 5.0.0 folder. During this procedure, your original 5.0.0 folder and all its data in it, all the schedules and budgets, are still there. They have not been touched. Okay, so now launch Gorilla from the Gorilla 5.0.1 folder. You are installing a full version of Gorilla, so you will need your original serial number. Enter your name, company name, and serial number exactly as it appears on your registration email. If you do not have this email, contact Jungle Software and we can email it to the registered owner of the software. You can now create new projects or load saved schedules and budgets saved on your hard drive. If you launch Gorilla from the dock, update your dock. Let's do this right now. Go to the dock and remove the Gorilla icon. Then go to the Gorilla 5.0.1 folder and drag the new Gorilla icon to the dock. If you are on Windows and like to use shortcuts on your desktop, you'll need to create a new shortcut for the Gorilla icon in the Gorilla 5.0.1 folder. You can then drag the shortcut to your Windows desktop. You might notice that a Gorilla Delete Me folder was created in your Applications folder alongside your Gorilla 5 folder. You do not need this folder and can delete it. If you are on Windows, the Gorilla Delete Me folder will reside in the C root folder. That wraps up this lesson. Have a great shoot.